what are 3 things that people can do to support their elimination pathways to really just make sure that their body is as optimized as it can prior to any diagnosis?
The number one thing is light exposure. This is the number one thing that helped me, and this is the number one thing that moves the needle the most in my clients. Our body always wants to know what time it is. When we are not outside, when we're not getting the message about what time it is, when we're exposed to constant blue light, then our body gets confused, and every cell responds based on what time it is. Even simple things like if the sun is not overhead outside, your lights inside should not be on overhead. We want to match that positioning of the sun. So turn the overhead lights off and switch to lamps. Keep that positioning the same. Also thinking about digestion. I see a lot of digestion issues, constipation issues. Getting your belly exposed to the sun activates that migrating motor complex and gets things moving. Thinking about things like mold and Lyme and parasites and viruses and these things, when we're getting that lighting message, when we're syncing up that message, then we are increasing the amount of cellular water that our cells are actually making. And that water that our cells make is very special. It's a gel-like substance and it builds resilience. And you know me, I'm all about building resilience. It's also why some people are more sensitive to chemicals, to mold, to things like that. They're cellularly dehydrated. Their mitochondria are not making enough water. Maybe don't do like me and like strut around your neighborhood in like your bra and underwear, but even if it's cold outside, right? We get light messages from the snow. We get light messages from the leaves that are on the ground. So taking those sunglasses off can be really helpful as well.
Sometimes people put on the glasses because their eyes hurt. We know that that's a sign of what? Usually it's adrenal fatigue, right?
Yeah, it can be adrenal. It can also just be because you're not outside enough. Your eyes aren't used to it, right? Like our eyes adjust. Just like when you flip on the light and your eyes are like, same thing happens in the sun. It's just a good signal that you just need more of it and just build up slowly. Your eyes will adjust.
Okay, so food. You were going to talk about food next.
Okay, so the food part actually ties into the lighting part and really around anything that you can do to eat seasonally and locally. I've always been told this, right? Like eat seasonally, eat locally. And in my head, I thought, well, that's because we want to lower emissions. It's because we want to support our local economy. And that's true. But what I didn't understand is that the food that's grown in our own backyard has the same light imprint that we do. And so when we eat those foods, it helps to sync up that light imprint and that light exposure and that circadian rhythm. Same thing with eating seasonally. Just like we have a daily circadian rhythm, we have a seasonal circadian rhythm. When we're eating foods that are grown in the same season that we're living in currently, it syncs up that lighting message. So all of this lighting thing, that is the number one tip I can give. And there's lots and lots of components to it, but the more you can sync up that, the faster your results will go because you'll increase your resilience. You'll open up your drainage pathways. You'll be pooping more. Lymph flows. Lymph doesn't have a pump. So how do we move lymph? Either manually, like dry brushing, lymph massage, vibration, things like that, or with voltage. We get voltage from the sun. All of my top 3 tips, probably top 20 tips, all point to optimizing light.
Most of the produce that we have on the East Coast is coming from either the West Coast or from somewhere outside the US. You don't have an urban garden, you're not growing. Well, what's in season, you mean literally or like truly locally? Because what's in season locally here is different than what's in season locally in California.
Yeah, what's in season, like truly and locally, is the best. Now, obviously, perfection is a myth. That's impossible, so just let that go. I think the first step is just like having an awareness about this. Like, I remember when I first learned this, I was like, oh my gosh. You notice that you are going to the farmer's market. You're a lot more interested in what they have because now you have this information. It's just like these baby steps just start to trickle and snowball in your life. The more you can do around that, it just accelerates healing, especially when we're talking about chronic illness, environmental-based illnesses.
I want to go back to something that you talked about. You talked about how you didn't feel heard. And I think that's a huge issue in general in life. Ultimately, when you're dealing with any customer service issue, they want to be seen, they want to be heard. That is the true crux of what most people want and need in this lifetime. What does it mean to be seen and heard? Like, what does it look like on your end as the practitioner?
So the very first thing I do when I first start working with somebody, I say this exact thing. And if any of my past or current clients are listening, you can corroborate that I say this. I say, this is your life and your body and your health. You are the pilot and you are in charge and you're calling the shots. I am just the co-pilot. I am here to help you navigate and to make sure that you don't fly us into the side of a mountain. But you are the pilot. And so by doing that and setting that up right from the beginning, that might be the first time they've ever felt like the pilot in their life, where they ever felt like they're calling the shots. And it's just such an important mindset shift that this is your life and you are in charge of your life and you are responsible for your life. And any practitioners, doctors, anybody that you invite into your team, you're still the pilot. They're working for you. They are there to support you. For some people, they're like, oh my gosh, I don't know how to be, I don't know how to be the pilot. That's okay. That's because you have a co-pilot. That's why I'm here. I'm here to help you. But by the time, we land this plane, you're going to feel really comfortable about it. And then when you go fly your next plane, it's just going to get easier and easier the more you do it. So that's first. It's just to have this mindset shift that this is a collaboration. This is a dialogue. I'm not here to talk at you. I'm not here to cut you off because we only have 7 minutes together. I'm here to hear you. Secondly, I believe my clients. There's no gaslighting here. I believe you. You say something's off in your body, I believe you. Let's dig deeper. Let's talk more about it. I believe you. Lastly, my appointments are longer. I think the average for a medical appointment is 7 minutes of actual one-on-one doctor time. My first appointments are 90 minutes. We're working together for a long time. You have access to me. You can ask me questions. My team is there to support you. We don't ever want you to feel like you're flying without a co-pilot. We're here to help you navigate that. And it's just such a biggest game changer.
If you enjoyed the clip from the podcast, make sure to check out the next video up here or head over to watch the full episode down here. And before you go, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Come on. Yeah, thanks for watching.